not attempt to adjust your programming.
Adjust my shorts.
B-movies and beyond.
Oh yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Welcome back to the podcast.
Was that a premature pew-pew?
I always have premature pew-pews.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Sometimes you get the pre-pew.
It's true.
That was a pre-pew.
Yeah.
It is episode 290. We finally made it to 290. Just a few weeks late. 2 weeks late. That was my bad.
Oh, yeah!
If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see Ryan do a little thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, we got to do our... We don't even know what this is yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never seen that before.
We do it on... Well, you don't watch our podcast.
No.
Yep. And there's me, Peter, and our special guest.
On location
at the special guest location, which you can tell an amazing backdrop. You should see the rest of this man cave. Aaron is here with us. How's the biz, Aaron?
What's up, y'all? The biz.
Cheers. Yeah,
The biz has been kind to me,
That's good.
but I'm taking a little break.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That is nice when you're in the biz and you can just take breaks when you want to.
kind of. But they're not like paid vacation breaks.
Yeah.
So there's always in the back of your mind, like, am I taking a break and will I ever work again?
That's terrifying.
Yeah, but you know, it's part of the biz.
It's part of the biz. Didn't we have a whole episode just talking about the biz?
Yeah, we interviewed Aaron.
And the biz?
Yeah.
We just
Which
said,
episode was that? Yeah, you'll find it. You can
yeah, just search our
if you go
website.
to our web or YouTube page, you can just find it there. There's the interview with Aaron Tanguma.
Yeah.
So the
It's the
full
last really
thing.
good episode.
Aaron finally gave us like one of the best backdrops we've had in a while. We have all of our favorites. Scorpion. Bioshock Dude. Freddy.
We got the Shining Twins.
The Shining Twins. We got Art the Clown.
Nosferatu.
We got Captain Hammer.
Nice.
Yeah.
A bunch of anime chicks.
Yeah, I love anime.
Voltron. Voltron's hanging out there.
It's Voltron.
We should build that.
And
No, I'm building it.
oh man, what's this guy's name again? I forgot. Jigsaw puppet.
Okay, Billy?
Billy.
Come on.
Billy the Jigsaw puppet. That's right. Welcome
Really
in.
sad.
Sorry, everyone. It's been a couple weeks. That was my bad. Lost
No, you know,
dog.
it's not your bad. Let's blame who we really need to blame.
Dolly?
Gianna?
Nikki.
Oh.
Why is it Nikki's
Why is it
fault?
Nikki?
It's always Nikki's fault.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Nikki, way to lose my dog. Luckily, I found her. Only took 2 weeks. She's back at home, and now we can record.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Peter,
I don't know what I'm happier for.
yeah, I mean, I'm glad you found her. I was really surprised the dog like roughed it up for 2 weeks.
Dude, she's a little pug, and I am shocked as well.
After a few days, I was kind of like thinking it wasn't going to happen.
Bullshit!
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
But it worked out nicely. It all worked out nicely. You know, I was able to get sick, Ryan. I think you got sick too.
I was able to get sick as well.
Yeah, and we recovered. We were able to recover. I think that's what I meant to say. We were able to recover from
Congrats,
illnesses.
guys.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you get sick?
No,
Oh, that's good. It's probably even better. I got a new car?
I don't feel left
That
out
was just
at all.
today.
Yeah, dude, there's been a lot of stuff going on.
We have a wedding to go to tomorrow.
Yeah, I got a haircut.
I got a haircut.
Yeah.
Other things have happened.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's been busy. It's been
Busy.
crazy busy. But we're back here now, and we're going to have a fantastic time. And we're all in person, too. That's the other fun thing, too.
Yeah, I like the set. I think we should just do it here more often.
You should probably come in a little bit more so you're not just on the edge of the
I rent it out.
You'll rent it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, with the amount of stuff in the back here, it is just built for a set. So, I mean, I have things to look at, like Scary Terry.
Do you record anything down here, Aaron?
Yeah, what do you record down here?
Yeah.
Private videos, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll share those with you guys later.
Okay, well, can we put it on our YouTube page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do we have to blur them out?
Not so private videos anymore. I would blur some things out.
Like your hands? Or feet?
Depends on the timing
Ooh.
and placement.
That's Aaron playing PlayStation. He doesn't want you to see his Mortal Kombat combos.
Yeah, that's right. Do we have a quick question, guys?
You know why they call it a D-pad?
Is that the quick question? But
Yeah.
I don't know. Hold on. Let's just cue it up real quick.
Are you?
I'm finding
Your
it.
touchscreen's fucked up.
What? How? Why? I have so many questions!
That's one of my favorite sound effects of you guys is because it sounds like you, Peter.
Because it sounds like me.
Yeah.
It was not. It was Cell. Oh shit! Drop your jerk off Kleenexes,
Dude, I
Sorry.
like his jerk off Kleenexes are over there, and then his Vaseline is over by his computer. Very inefficient.
That's not what those are for.
but the Vaseline is what it's
I
for.
recycle my semen, guys.
How do you recycle?
Shouldn't have asked that question.
The only way I could think to recycle is like somehow can you like get it in your mouth? Is that recycling?
Somehow would be you put it in your mouth.
Is that what you do? Is that what you how do you recycle it?
Nope. I just suck it back in.
Just
In your pee hole.
Yeah.
Hey guys! Whoa, big gulp, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
Yeah, are we done with that segment? Is that a quick question?
I don't know if that was a question.
How do you recycle your semen? Aaron
quick.
told us. Yeah,
Yeah.
I Thank you, Aaron. I did not know. I've never tried to.
The knowing's the easy part. The doing's the hard part.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to practice that.
You know, I was going to try and get this on a sports radio network.
What? Now we can't.
Today?
I mean, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We can.
I listen to those. Those guys talk about semen all the time.
Like Tom Brady with
Coming
Boers.
all over the football field. And
Yeah. Should we just? Yeah. Oh, we talked about Tom Brady. We said his name. So sports did it.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a quick question. I mean, we don't really have anything. Let's see. It's spooky season. Are you excited for a Halloween movie?
that's a dumb question. I'm so excited. What are you going to be for Halloween?
Oh, dude, I think I'm going to be Shredder.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's sexy.
Yeah, I
How are you
think
going to pull that off?
I'm going to wear a purple cape, have a really stupid helmet, and then just wear no shirt. I'm going to be the toy Shredder.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I see. Do you got the helmet?
No, I found it on like Spirit Halloween for like $30.
It's not bad at all.
Cool.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's foam, but I like the look of it because it's like kind of cartoony, but
Yeah,
kind of
You can
those-
make some good shit out of foam.
yeah.
In the Spirit,
Yeah, your
the Spirit
baseball helmet.
Halloween,
That was all foam.
Yeah,
the props they got at Spirit Halloween, they're not bad. Like I bought like some of the Ghostbuster goggles from them. They look decent, you know?
Yeah, for their prices, I'd say they're excellent.
Yeah.
'Cause, they really don't charge a ton for their costume stuff. And
Yeah, it's great.
it's nice stuff.
you know why the toy Shredder was hunched over?
Is it a trick question?
No, it's a real question. It's because he had to fit in the clamshell packaging.
Otherwise, he was too tall.
Yeah, like if you look at most of the humans and Ninja Turtles, like the Foot and Shredder and
They're all kinda hunched
They're all
over,
kind of
huh?
hunched over, and it's so they can fit in the clamshell. And they're and the turtles are supposed to be a little bit smaller in height. So yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
It does. Wow. The more you know. Where's the more you know? Yeah.
I wish I just had a whole keypad of just
Oh, that's what that is.
yeah.
Now are we done with this segment?
What are you gonna be for
What are you
Halloween?
gonna be for Halloween?
I have no idea.
You should be movie Shredder.
Super Shredder?
Yeah. No.
That's a tall order.
Yeah. Now, like, why do you get the cheap one? I want the cheap one. I just bought a car.
Be a car. Be Lightning McQueen.
Okay, I'll be a car.
Can we dress up your car?
We might have to. We might have to.
So when you guys roll up and you don't have costumes, you're like, "Where's your costume?" It's my car.
Yeah.
Nice.
Aaron, do you have any plans for what you're gonna be?
I always have like a few options. I try to be something scary.
Mm-hmm.
Which this year I think I'm gonna do a clown. Or I got that really cool Billy mask that I might want to utilize because that thing's sexy.
Are you talking clown from Spawn?
No.
You should be John Leguizamo.
That would be cool. I feel like I look like John Leguizamo every day already. So
Yeah, that's
kind of weird.
Why you pulling me? I'm right.
Walk around on your knees.
just hunch around and eat nasty pizza.
I feel like the clown and I are basically the same height already.
How did he do?
He was constantly like wide-legged and bent.
Oh, that's how he did it.
Like the legs of that costume, he was like always in a sumo squat.
And didn't he say it hurt so bad? Like, yeah.
Yeah, but he loved being in the suit.
Wasn't that one of his favorite characters?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, he was
phenomenal.
He was at least John Leguizamo in that movie, and
I think
he was the most clown. Like, he was good.
I feel like there's a lot to that with those actors when they get to dress up and like now you don't really know who they are because now they get to do whatever they want.
Oh, dude, being an actor's got to be cool already. Like if you're into playing other people, like to me that's fun already. But then to have the makeup to where you're literally someone or something
You're
else.
something else. Yeah, that's true. That's cool. I think that was our quick question.
That was a great quick question.
Yeah, for Halloween. It's coming up, dude.
I know, it's right around the corner.
I
It's
almost
crazy.
decorated already.
I'm surprised
getting
you
my shit
haven't.
out.
Well, it's September, you know?
Right?
Yeah, it's about time. I mean, people should be decorating for Halloween like August 1st. That's,
I would love that.
yeah. I'm maybe after July 4th. Why not?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I expect the next time I'm over here, it should be up, right? Okay.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Here are some exciting coming attractions from...
How long did it take you to make that?
That takes a while.
Yeah. You have to layer it. You have to rip it and reverse it. Put your voice in there.
That was probably the hardest part.
Was that your voice?
Yeah. Getting that to not sound like me.
B movies and beyond. No.
Why did you sound like Sean?
I didn't mean to do that.
We shouldn't be all.
We got a lot of good
There can only
mostly
be one.
good trailers. These are kind of all old back from when we were
But you know what? There's
originally supposed to record.
There's nothing new. I looked today, and the only two I added were Spirit Halloween and Green Woman.
I just saw like they literally today. It is Thursday,
September 8th.
September 8th. They just dropped the first trailer for was it Glass Onion, the sequel to Knives Out?
Oh yeah, that was on Thursday
I
Night
saw
Football.
the first 5 seconds of that.
It looks pretty cool. I'm in.
Knives Out is a great movie.
Yeah, Knives Out is a great
Ryan
one.
Johnson is fantastic
Yeah.
when he's not doing sci-fi.
Let's save the best one for last. So Spirit Halloween has a movie coming out, which these kids basically go into an abandoned, or it's not abandoned. It's a spirit.
No, it's a
spirit.
Spirit Halloween.
They all look abandoned.
It's an old Toys R
That's
Us.
their bread and butter. They just find abandoned buildings, and set up shop.
Bro, did you see the memes today for Queen Elizabeth?
I saw a couple.
Did you see the ones where they put a Spirit Halloween over her face and then over like the royal wherever they live?
That's awesome.
They're like, man, they move quick. Jeez. But it's true. I mean, Spirit Halloween, like if the White House was vacant, they'd be like, hey, come on in.
Yeah.
We got geez, I forgot the Scream guy's name.
Billy.
Ghostface?
Ghostface.
Oh.
I was gonna say blackface,
I
but
get
that's
super
weird.
excited when like you start to see places close in July, June. I'm like,
There's gonna be a Spirit.
that's gonna be a dope spirit.
Dude, my favorite thing about Spirit is every time those packages are just like ripped open and like the wigs are ripped out, they go into one giant warehouse and they just restuff all that stuff in there and they're like, all right, send it off to New Mexico.
Yeah.
They won't know the difference.
I was really disappointed in one spirit because it took over. Does anyone remember like the, I guess, restaurant chain / like kind of bar, cowboy bar, Toby Keith's?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They had that. It shut down, but they had a mechanical bull there, and I was like, "Oh man, that'd be so much fun if it was at Spirit Halloween," because it turned into a Spirit Halloween store, and no mechanical bull,
Fucking
nothing to ride
missed
there.
opportunity.
Exactly, they could have like charged people to ride like some goblin or some shit. Spirit, if you're out there
They
listening,
made a theme park.
yeah,
A Spirit theme event. So when you buy your Halloween shit, you can just go have fun.
Dude, if this movie like does well, like,
Dude,
can you imagine like what's gonna come from this? Like, there's probably gonna be sequels. There could be a theme park. Who knows?
Oh,
It's just crazy to think about.
Did you see who's in it? Christopher Lloyd's in it.
Yeah.
And the girl from She's All That.
Rachel Lee Cook?
Yeah,
Rachel Lee Cook is in it. So it has a decent cast.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like a pretty decent budget movie.
I think that it looks like they had they put some thought into it and they were having some fun and that's what you want to see. Like, that's what was so great about when they did that Goosebumps movie, was that it was a pretty fun, entertaining story, and I think that's what we're gonna get from the Spirit movie. Then they'll probably make a sequel. It's probably gonna suck, and then it'll be done.
I think they'll all be amazing.
They got to do it right.
This is going to go for 10 movies.
They got to make Spirit, and then they got to make the prequel to Spirit, and then they got to make the sequel to Spirit.
Maybe they're shooting them all back to
Pre-Spirit.
back right now.
I get it. I like it.
Yeah. What was a pre-Spirit? What they were in malls,
I think
right?
a pre-spirit is just a normal human being. Oh, you mean the store? Do you remember Halloween City?
Yes. Pre-Spirits were the Halloween aisle at Walmart.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking like it's something.
Do they make money off those too?
It's gonna be like year round.
They had a Halloween Town at
great.
Halloween City.
They're gonna do like a Walmart version of this now.
I've been meaning to look into this. I don't think they've done it for years now. Elitch's has not done.
Oh yeah, they're horror. Like they're
because that was a pretty cool event.
Scaroween or something.
I don't even remember what the hell did they call it. They had like 3 haunted houses.
Fright Fest.
Fright
Fest was so good.
Yeah.
Fright Fest was good.
I like just being at an amusement park and it being filled with like Halloween stuff. And everybody being in that spirit.
That's why Aaron and we've gone to Universal Studios for their what do you call that? Halloween month. What do they call that?
October.
No.
Yep, October.
Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, Halloween Horror Nights.
I used to call it Hollywood Horror Nights. I don't know why they didn't name it that, except that they have it at all the Universals, so I guess I get that.
Yeah.
But Universal's kind of Hollywood, so I think they just should have called them all Hollywood Horror Nights.
I'm so upset because you went to was it last year? Did you go last year?
No, it was I think it's been a few years now.
But you went when they had Ghostbusters.
Good, they had Ghostbusters, and the surprise one that was surprisingly good was Us.
Oh, well, I think they're doing Us again this year. But
Us, the movie Us?
Yeah.
From Jordan Peele?
Yeah, they always do like quite a few themed ones of the movies that are recent or are going to come out.
Oh, why do they not do Terrifier?
They really should.
Not Universal.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But yeah, not being able to see Ghostbusters. Like, was that a good one?
That was awesome.
Dude. So we went, I think the year before that, and they had a Poltergeist themed haunted house.
Not Poultrygeist?
No.
No.
It was fucking amazing. I cannot believe what they could do. Like, you ever want to be like submerged into a movie, like that's what you gotta do. You gotta go to Halloween Horror Nights. Man, I hope they're sponsors.
Those are the sponsors we need to
Send
tackle.
us every year.
Dude.
Yeah. And we will record.
I will be on the podcast full time if we get sponsored by Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, they all send us there. That'd be fucking fantastic. Man, okay. Back to the Spirit Halloween trailer. Looks okay.
It reminds me of that Bruce Campbell movie where he was in the Superstore.
The Black Friday.
Black Friday.
Yeah.
That was a fun one. I really enjoyed that.
But my favorite thing about the Spirit Halloween movie is it takes place in an old Toys R Us. So it's very accurate.
They actually say like it was a Toys R Us beforehand?
No, dude, look at the front of it. It's a Toys R Us.
I didn't watch the trailer.
Oh, that's the point of this podcast.
What's our next trailer?
Did you guys watch Green Woman? It looked like a ripoff of like Star Trek / She-Hulk / British weird.
I'll just say the trailer was really boring, so I skimmed through it.
Yeah.
It was very long, and then like it started off really like a lot of like quick cuts and everything with a green lady. And you're like, well, this is interesting, and you don't really know why this green lady's there. They kind of hinted that she's from outer space. And then all of a sudden it just takes a sharp turn in this trailer where it just goes to this guy and his not so good relationship. And then the Green Lady comes back in a little bit afterwards, and that's when I lost interest. So, probably won't going to see it. They're trying to capitalize off She-Hulk. That's my thought.
My thought is exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird, though.
Dude, you put on The Last of Us, but then when you watch a trailer, it's The Last of Us, Succession, The Idol. It's basically an HBO Max promo.
Yeah.
So you don't get much about The
It's
Last
not
of Us.
basically.
It's their coming attractions.
Yes. It's, which, and they...
Do they recycle them?
Yeah.
Coming attractions?
They trick you because a lot of the trailers that I saw were like, or at least the titles were like The Last of Us. I'm like, oh, sweet, I really want to see this trailer. And then you gotta go through all that shit, and I was like, So if you want to, see some little shots of The Last of Us, which, I mean, Pedro Pascal's in it, so I mean,
I didn't like their choice for Ellie.
I think she's fine.
No. Pedro Pascal's fine. He's my favorite space Mexican.
Yeah.
If you were in space, you'd
I
be
don't
my
like
favorite.
the casting for either of them, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Because the video game, like,
I never played the video game. That's why I'm fine with it.
yeah, it's tough when you play video games that
Especially
are so theatrical.
Yeah.
Because you have a really clear vision of that character in your head.
Yeah.
And I don't think they got even close to
Like,
either of
that's
them.
why Resident Evil movies suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
They canceled that series, by the way. Did you know that?
Resident
Yeah.
Evil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made
It
sense.
got really bad ratings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it a couple times, but
I just put on the first episode and fell asleep instantly.
we got finally we got a trailer for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Christopher Robin takes his fiancée girlfriend back to go meet his friends,
It
and it just looks kind of creepy.
looks amazing.
I love it. I love
Well,
the
the-
idea.
the-
It looks like an Eli Roth horror film, which kind of excites
Yeah.
me. Just
And
the style of it.
Yeah.
Well, and the premise is just basically, what happens when you abandon your imaginary friends. They turn wild. And they don't like when they get abandoned, and so they're out for revenge, it kind of seems like. It's fun. A good twist on the old Winnie the Pooh there.
Well, I like that Winnie and Piglet they're not CGI killer characters. They're like people wearing masks.
They're kind of like the characters like in Wally's Wonderland, and stuff like that. Like a lot of the recent puppet horror movies, which I love those.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good way to bring in some serial killers to a good childhood tale. Next should be Pinocchio. But no, we got a real live action Pinocchio.
There is a horror Pinocchio.
Is it Guillermo del Toro?
No. It's really old. I don't remember who did it.
Pinocchio's kind of a scary premise anyway.
And I think the one that's coming to Netflix by Del Toro is
Say the first name.
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
It's gonna
Guillermo.
be a little bit more true to the story, so it's gonna be a little bit more twisted.
You mean there's not going to be a dancing cricket?
No, I think there's still a cricket.
There's got to be a cricket.
Jimmy?
Yeah, I think that's still normal. But everything, it's just a little bit darker tone, so.
Well, there's our Pinocchio trailer review. We were going to do it anyway, but...
Well, the Disney Plus one is with fucking Tom Hanks and looks ridiculous.
Oh, it looks so much fun.
It's not right now, right? Or Aaron, you can go watch it.
I'm watching it right now.
Okay.
Let's shut this podcast off and we'll just watch it right
No,
there.
I'm watching it.
Then my favorite trailer, we've been waiting for this forever.
For like 6 years.
It seems like that. Has it been that long?
2016.
That's been a long time.
Yeah.
Shit. Terrifier 2 finally dropped a trailer. It's going to actually hit theaters come October 6th.
Limited release if you guys want to go.
What's that?
Dude, if there is...
Regal Cinemas, October 6th.
Okay, so it is. Let's buy some tickets. I think that would be a fun one to go to.
Yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
going.
Okay.
Wow, man,
Let me know
great
when.
job.
I'll talk to the missus.
I kind of want to do because I hate the 16th Street Mall one.
Wait. Is it this year it's coming out?
Yeah.
It already debuted 2 weeks ago.
Where?
At a film festival?
I don't remember what film festival. But
It wasn't Telluride?
No.
Wait,
It hasn't happened yet.
We didn't get a chance to go drink beers with him afterwards and tell him how fucked up he is.
how much we love him.
That would be fun.
That was a good one. I'm excited for this movie. The trailer was like intense.
So far,
I love
and
it.
it's what, a 2-hour, 40-minute movie?
Is it? I know you mentioned that, but I feel like it's probably more like 2.5 hours. I think he.
Yeah, I think it may not even be that.
Minutes.
It's over
Yeah,
too. But like everyone's raving about. They're like, I don't even. You don't even notice the runtime.
Wow.
It's weird for a horror movie, but Damien nailed it. They say so.
Is it too early to say that Art the Clown might be the best horror clown?
No.
I think he is, dude. I mean, just his presence. Look at this guy. Like, he has just sharp knives that are just intricate. He doesn't have a big weapon or anything.
He's got a great personality, too.
He has a personality for, like, a lot of those killer clowns, they don't have personalities.
I mean, Pennywise is a hard one to contend with, but to me, it's apples and oranges.
Yeah.
And I just like Art's style.
Yeah. And he's just brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. Love it.
He hates women.
Nice.
Apparently.
Yeah. But I liked it in the trailer, though. You get to see some, fighting back a little bit. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for the teases.
I just wonder how they're going to top the chainsaw down the middle.
From what I hear, they do.
Oh.
I'm a little terrified.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I can't wait. October 6th. If you can find that in a theater near you, go see it.
Now.
Please.
And let's move on to news.
Oops, wrong one.
Yeah.
That's some funky news. Dude, we have a news drop for the radio show, and it's so lame compared to this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where Peter found this one, but this one is my favorite.
You want me to go try to find one for you?
I mean, I just
the
might
radio show?
use this one.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
It's
news.
getting fresh.
Yeah, Billy, chill, Peter. Look, he's like, Peter, you want to play a
Are you
game?
grabbing his crotch?
Yeah. No, he's holding him. He's just kind of
holding his legs, just.
Have you seen that corn kid? Man, that kid loves his corn.
Cone?
Corn?
It's got the juice.
I don't know what you're.
Have you ever woken up?
It's you.
Dude, I wake up and I sing that song. Like, it's a good song. Anyway, that's not the
Oh,
news.
God, it's terrible.
Halloween Ends is going to be released in the theaters and streaming at the same time, so I don't have to leave my house. So thank you,
You should, though.
Peacock. You know, so I watched Halloween Kills at my house,
Right.
in my bed, and I loved it. And I do think I would have had a great time in the theater just because that movie was just, I mean, it's all about the kills, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
There's
that's
some good
it.
kills.
Yeah, like it's not for the plot. And I'm curious about this one. And I even heard some rumors were like, we had a hard time trying to really end this. Maybe we didn't. Like
How do you end him?
exactly.
He's never gonna die. I
That
don't know
was
why
the
people are-
point. That was the point. But the other thing that's coming out of this is the fact that they're releasing on streaming and the theaters at the same time is that maybe they're a little bit concerned on how well this movie's going to be received.
Who directed this?
I think it's the
Same group,
people.
isn't it?
Yeah,
not Rob Zombie anymore.
Danny
What's his name?
McBride. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Oh, yeah, Danny McBride took over this, huh?
Well, he's been a writer on it.
He's
so-
a little fucked up in
He's
the head.
co-producing with someone. I forget who.
Is it? Yeah, but I just think with that, I mean, and what they've done so far, I think it's gonna be a fun time. But I'll probably just watch it at home.
How much do you want to bet at the end of the movie it says Halloween ends and then a question mark pops up?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
I hope
it never
so.
really ends.
I can juice it, man.
Or they just go to the next day.
I want to be watching Michael Myers,
Thanksgiving.
Freddy, Jason, Art. I want to watch them all until I'm dead.
What about Billy?
I want to see 50 actors play these
Yeah,
fucking roles.
that's the best thing about these characters is you can put makeup and masks on whoever, and if they just follow a formula, it can last forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
You're telling me Jason doesn't really look like that underneath the mask?
Unfortunately not, Peter.
He looks worse.
No, you know what they do? They just find random
No
actors
offense, Kane.
and they just randomly burn them. They're like,
You're going to play Jason now? All right, come here. Let me get the torch out.
we got to dunk you in the lake for a little bit.
Yeah. What else is new?
Hellraiser Reboot announced premiere date. Forbidding teaser.
This is one they have tried over and over recently
Hulu.
to reboot or continue, and I don't know if it's working.
Dude, okay, I don't know how I feel about these Hulu releases, because when I was first watching Prey, I was like, man, I don't know if I could get into it, because it seemed like a sci-fi movie, a made for sci-fi TV movie, and I don't want that with Hellraiser. But then when you progress through Prey, it felt like an actual theatrical release.
I loved it.
I love Prey.
I did too.
I mean, like for Predator movies, man, it's probably been like the best one since like the second one.
Yeah.
Did you and I talk about how they can just redo Predator movies in different eras?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they found the formula because
Well, I think we talked about that.
they've been trying to make the same Predator movie since the second
Right.
one, and it's like, why don't you guys just, you figured it out.
Hey, have them fight samurais. How freaking cool would
I
that
would
be?
love that.
That'd be awesome.
I don't think it'd be fair fight, but
With samurais?
yeah.
Yeah.
Their
Or ninjas?
paper armor.
Oh, man, that'd be so cool.
Predator versus Ninja Turtles.
Predator versus Ninja Turtles would be legit.
And that was the other thing, you know, when they did Predator versus Alien, like that wasn't that bad. That first one actually, I think I enjoyed. It's just usually they get to the second one, we're like, okay, now you're milking it too much and it doesn't get as good. And that's also when they start throwing in weird shit.
Well, they design like all these cool new, like even the last Predator before this previous one would have been good. I actually really enjoyed it for the
By
first
Shane Black?
half.
Yeah, that's Shane Black.
Yeah.
That was the last one. Yeah, the Predator.
Right before they had to introduce a giant predator. Like Big Hollywood does this where they always think you got to go bigger, and that's the only way people are going to like it. We got to give them the wow factor. It's like, you really effed it up. I didn't need to see this lame ass CGI predator stomping on everyone. Like, that predator was lame. I didn't even think it was cool. Predator's never been about size. It's all about he's a hunter and he's smart.
Yeah. I always thought about this with Predator, though, isn't it a little bit unfair that he has all the technology? I mean, does that just really show that they're really not that great of hunters?
Kind of. I think that was the point of the first two, though, because it's like, really, like, humans are badass. Look, we could beat this alien even though it has all this technology. Look how cool we are.
Well, I you know, what I liked about those Predator movies is that, you know, usually it shows the Predator taking out a whole bunch of guys, right? A whole bunch of them. He took out a whole squad, you know, in the first one until Arnold finally like, okay, shit, I really got to start thinking and acting like a Predator himself,
It was
right?
like Prey.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point, though.
Yeah.
Same thing with Prey, where like the chick, she wasn't, and I like this part, this aspect in Prey, which little review of this is that she's not a threat until like she actually starts fighting back.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a fun thing that they did, and they use, you know, a female protagonist, and like it was fucking awesome. Like they just nailed it.
Yeah, that was kind of underrated part of the movie.
Yeah, like they just did such a great job with that, and like I mean, again, it's one of the best Predator movies. Yeah. So they can still do it. That I guess that's
Hulu's hit
what
and
it
miss. Like,
Yeah.
well, just like with any
I
streaming
think they do better with their series and their movies, but maybe this will.
But you know, I at least the look of this reboot, I feel is there.
Who does the best movies? Prime, Netflix, or Hulu?
Streaming? Oh, no, I think Netflix is still.
Debatable.
I kind of think Netflix is still king. I mean, Prime, there's a bunch of stuff where I'm just like, I'm not into it, you know?
Well-
and Netflix will have something that just pops, but then they'll have like three where you're like, they were okay. And then Hulu, I'm like, I'm not sure if that was made for TV or that was supposed to be badass.
Yeah.
Amazon is, I guess how you're trying to compare them is, so like, are you talking about exclusively just goes to Amazon and never goes into theaters, nothing like that?
Yeah.
That's kind of tough.
Like a Netflix production.
Yeah, well,
That doesn't make it to the theaters.
Amazon has studios, like the Amazon Studios, but they have a number of theirs. They usually go to the movie theater first. And then now, though, with
Paramount too, I guess. Huh?
Now with,
Yeah.
dude, there's a whole bunch of
Yeah,
them
but
now.
that, I mean, Paramount's been putting out movies forever. True.
Yeah, but now they just, they have a select few that they just put straight on the streaming service.
I really respect what Netflix has done, starting as a streaming service, then they really
dude,
were
they
the tip of the
shaped
spear.
they shaped it all.
You know,
everyone's trying to capitalize and recreate what they did.
Go back to Netflix. They're making a movie about Blockbuster or a series,
It's a series.
which is that's awesome. Like,
I think
that's
it's the
just a
last
final
blockbuster, though.
final jab. No, it's like going to be
That's already a documentary.
yeah.
No,
No,
but I think that's what the series is about. Is
Probably closing.
is the last blockbuster.
I hope it's
My
like that one
understanding.
Asian show that I was watching when I was passed out on your couch.
Maybe. Oh yeah, Kim's Convenience.
Yeah.
The other thing too that I think Netflix, like, they haven't quite. They've been trying to get into like the sitcom thing, and they haven't. I think they haven't figured it out yet.
Bullshit. The Ranch was awesome.
Okay. But they're making that 90s show, which I'm actually really excited about.
Yeah.
I started to
For me, I'm right.
rewatch some of that 70s show, and I'm excited. Dude, if they can capture what they got on that 70s show and put that in that 90s show, and especially we're 90s kids.
Yeah,
you know,
we're going to love it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. But, yep, Hellraiser's rebooting. We'll see. Coming October 7th to Hulu. Ryan, what's this next piece of news?
Top Gun Maverick. Glenn Powell is confused about X-Men casting rumors.
Yeah, because this is what they always do. Fans go out there and like, oh, you should be this, and then they just make up shit, and then gets the celebrities. So,
Peter,
what?
You know that's what I do every single episode.
I know you're a part of the issue.
I have the perfect Fantastic Four casting. Aaron.
You want me cast as it? Okay.
You would be Blob. No,
That's fucked up.
you're right. People are starting to try and find the X-Men cast and the Fantastic Four. Glenn Powell should be Cyclops.
Sure.
And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Fast and the Furious X, or 10, stunts spark outrage in LA neighborhoods. I guess because of the films, there's a lot in that area. Because that's like the hometown of like Don, right?
Yeah, Dom.
Dom.
Yeah.
Not
But
Don.
since that came out,
He is kind of the Don. Though.
did you see that they're going to bring back Brian O'Connor?
How did they do that?
CGI.
And his brothers.
Oh,
Yeah.
not really.
I've heard about that for a
Drop Dead
while. That they're going to do
Or
that.
Weekend at
Weekend at
Bernie's.
Bernie's.
I feel like that'd be fun. I just think it's a terrible idea.
Come on, Brian, let's get in your skyline. Bloop, 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 bloop.
I mean, that franchise gets away with everything.
It's really true.
Nothing surprising.
Did you listen to the one with me and Brendan? How we had every concept possible for a... you didn't listen to it?
Not yet. Sorry,
Oh my
been
God.
busy
Shit.
finding a dog. But
I
there's.
can't use that anymore, right?
Yeah, dude.
Well, I
you
found
could
the dog. I can watch. I can listen now.
You could have listened while looking.
Yes.
Search
No, I had to
party.
listen. I had to listen
Hunter's gotta
for
listen.
her. Yes.
Did you take my advice though?
On what?
The AirTag?
I did get one. Yes, I haven't put it on her.
So you sort of took my advice.
I bought that, and I'm gonna test it also with the Fi collar, and I'm gonna do a consumer report on it.
Apology accepted.
Yeah. Okay. So Fast and the Furious stunts, like it's creating like from all those like high speed chases and everything in the Fast and Furious movies, it's creating people like to like do all these like burnouts and like whip around this neighborhood, and they're all pissed off.
So what's new? This shit's been going on since '99.
Yeah, well, they're fed up now, and they're like, we're gonna strike it when they film there because they're coming back to film in that neighborhood.
Yeah, whatever they got their permits, there's nothing else people can do.
I know, yeah, they're like nothing's gonna happen. Like, and like then they're also mad like Universal's not saying anything. Like I think they always say like, this is fiction, guys. Don't do this shit. What else can they do?
That's the point of a movie.
Exactly.
That's the point of an actor.
I can't control what other people are gonna do. Like it's just
Bill Maher had a really good.
That's been the problem since the invention of art.
yeah.
that's true. You can't make art without people criticizing
Yeah.
it.
My most exciting piece of news, though, is that Evil Dead Rise is coming to movie theaters. I'm sad that it's not this year, but
They pushed it back, didn't they?
Yeah.
They pushed it back, yes, to April 21st, 2023. So still not that far away.
So close.
But the fact that they made something that, because this is supposed to go straight to streaming.
Yeah.
And then they saw it like, oh shit, you actually made something really good.
Yeah.
All right. Theatrical release. So that's really exciting. I've heard so many good things about this one, and like this could totally like revive the franchise. So and
That's
and
what
this
you
is,
said about the last one.
and it should have,
It should have.
It should have.
dude. Well, in a sense, it kind of did because then it brought back Ash versus Evil Dead. Like,
Yeah.
dude, like that
I mean,
got
they-
3 seasons.
The
Like,
biggest gap has been between Ash and Evil Dead, and now like
The Sam Raimi
they've been
part of
going
it.
strong.
Well, and then probably from Army of Darkness to the Evil Dead, whatever you want to call that, reboot, refresh, whatever it was. But
What do they call it?
I call it continuation because...
Well, because I thought they said it was in the same universe or whatever.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like it's more like a continuation. It's like it's a sequel almost.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi is not part of this.
He's always a part of it.
Bruce Campbell's definitely producing. I think he's a producer.
Yeah.
He has to be a producer on it.
He's just not directing.
Yeah.
Which I think that's Lee Cronin.
Yeah, but I think that's good. You get some fresh blood in there, man. Especially, I mean, again, that what year did that come out?
11 or something like that.
Yeah, 11, 2012?
The reboot sequel.
Yeah, whatever that is. Yeah, like it was fucking
13.
amazing.
It was amazing,
man.
That's one of my favorite horror movies.
Yes.
Again, I mean, they haven't made anything I don't like, but
Yeah.
to me, it's like Evil Dead, and then that one.
Yeah, and I'm so disappointed that when Ash versus Evil Dead got canceled because I was really curious like how they were to continue that.
I know
that was a weird season finale, but it was kind of the same thing as Evil Dead 2. We're like, well, that's weird, and then they make Army of Darkness, which is fucking fantastic,
fucking amazing.
So
that's what a lot of people are watching Hocus Pocus and Halloween.
I love Hocus Pocus.
I'm gonna watch all the Evil Deads.
Do it.
Yeah,
there's
They're
more
great.
days than that. You should watch them all.
Yeah.
Start now.
You know what we do next now? Aaron.
What?
How do you support us? How do you support the show?
You just kind of dance it out is what you did.
I pray for you guys every night.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate that one. That's the best support.
I don't know if we've seen anything from that though, so pray a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But listening to the podcast,
That's a big one.
that's
Watch
a
us.
biggie.
Yeah.
I need some new merch. I know that.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, but you want free stuff. You know, you can just go to our website, bmoviesbeyond.com, and you go to our store. You can buy stuff.
What?
That could also help us too.
Yeah. If you want a shirt that we can make it say B Movies Beyond Aaron prays for us.
Fuck the prayer.
I thought you
I'm
said
just gonna
Bean
buy some new
Movies
shit.
Beyond for Aaron.
Bean Movies Beyond.
Bean movies?
Bean.
Our special guest correspondent, Bean Movies.
Bean movies.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's my production company.
Yeah, Aaron, you know that. Please subscribe wherever you listen to this. We're on Spotify. That's really, if I could encourage anyone to go listen, like I'd say Spotify.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I think that's just a great platform. But we are on Apple Podcasts, Google
That's my bad.
Podcasts, Stitcher, what all those things. But basically, if you just subscribe to us, that's really important, and rate and review. So, thank you. Check out our website, bmoviesbeyond.com.
The more you know.
That's right.
Yeah, the more you know.
And now,
You gotta re-download Spotify now.
you know, oh man, I love Spotify.
Well,
That's what
Peter just put us on the Spotify Anchor. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
a little bit easier. We get some better.
we're trying to get that Spotify money.
Yeah, so if you check us out there and really follow us there, it'd be fantastic.
Thanks, Spotify.
Yeah. Feature presentation time.
Did you make this too?
No, I found this.
You made it?
I did. Well, yeah.
I thought this is from Quentin Tarantino's sex tape.
It's from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, I think.
It's all kinds of things. Reviews, guys. Man, it's been so long, and I've seen quite a few movies recently, and now I can't remember them. But
That sucks.
But
are you ready, Aaron? Do you want to go? You're a special guest.
You ready for me to review?
You can kick it
boom.
off. Yeah.
Do it.
Can I review whatever I want?
Boom goes the
Yeah,
dynamite.
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I pick X.
All right. We already done
Not
it.
X-Men.
You already did X?
Yeah.
We watched it in theaters, dude.
I did not. Aaron or Ryan did.
You guys did X without me?
Sorry, buddy. But you can totally. Let's do it. Talking about it
Now
again.
I'm gonna do bodies.
No. Let's. I think talk about X because they're doing a prequel and also the sequel.
I know.
So and also it's funny because we actually kind of did this twice. Third time's gonna be great, Aaron.
Yeah, because I did it and then you did it.
He watched it. He wasn't that big of a fan. Ryan wasn't.
Yeah.
Why didn't you like it?
I didn't like the old lady. I didn't think she was.
Oh my god, she was amazing.
I mean, as a give us your review.
I just did. The old lady was amazing.
I want her to be more 70s porno.
Oh, there was a lot of that.
I was going to say, how much more do you need? Then you just watch 70s porn. They had a lot of sex in that movie.
I needed more.
It's like the first half.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was the first half, and it should have continued in the second half.
It was perfect because I'm like, okay, I'm good. Now let's kill some motherfuckers.
Then you recycled it.
I was ready for some murder. That's how I watch porn. So the movie, I feel like, timed it just right.
The other thing that he didn't like, I remember, is he didn't like the kills. He thought they were a little bit lackluster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You agree with that?
You're a dirty old bitch. They're fantastic. Now, here's the thing. So I'm going to review it now.
Okay.
I am 37 years old. I've been watching horror movies. I'm not 37 now.
Oh. Well, you are.
Okay, I am 37 and 4 months.
Happy birthday.
Why make me get all specific? Anyway, I've been watching horror movies for
37 years.
About 35 years?
Since you were 2 years old, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
My family fucked up. But
my family tricked me watching horror movies.
They didn't trick me. They just finally let me in the room. I was curious, and The Exorcist was the first one. Bless you, Reagan. Didn't watch that one for another 15 years after that. But anyway, so I don't really get scared anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Jump scares will get me sometimes. It's it's loud and something comes out at you. You're gonna.
Terrifier is the last movie to scare me.
Fucking scary. Kind of along those lines, though, I really like movies that make me uncomfortable and uneasy.
Yep.
NX did a great job. They have a filming style I like. I thought the camera work was amazing. There wasn't a performance in there that didn't belong. It was great. The kills, they were good. They were good.
They were good, but they weren't great.
They were explainable. They weren't over the top. Like, if an old lady's gonna kill some fucking teenage kids, spoiler, that's how I think she would pull it off. And then there was a couple in there that were like surprise that I thought were done really well. Caught you off guard.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it twice, and I listened to Peter's review, and I started putting together things and realizing that this is going to be a trilogy, and I was like, all right, I see where they're going with this. I just didn't like that whenever I see an old person in film and it's played by a young person, it just throws me off. I can't disconnect from the actor who's underneath this old person persona makeup.
They did such a good job on the makeup, though.
They did a good job, but I cannot disconnect. It's like me with 3D movies. Like, you put 3D glasses on me, and like people say, "Oh yeah, it pops out at you." No, nothing pops out to me. Like, the screen goes back.
To me, it's just like super ultra fucking cool HD.
Yeah, and for me, like with old people and they're played by young people, I see it right away, and I'm just like, shit, okay.
But here's the thing.
I love Evil Dead, but when they had the old lady in there, I realized it was a young actor in a bunch of makeup.
But here's the thing, though.
I know. It's sad. I mean,
you're missing out.
It's like me with avocados. I love them, but I can't eat them.
For X, though, it's so much more than just someone just in old person makeup, though. It was the same character. Like, the art behind it, and now there's a prequel and a sequel coming. Like, now it's even going further beyond what just happened in X. So I got past everything. Like, I understand, yes, I can see the makeup. I understand it's a younger person in this makeup. But then when you look past that and understand, like, oh, they're the same character, all of that shit, and then when you find out the prequel, it's the same character.
Same character.
You're like, I was just blown away. It's like, now I fully understand. I came full circle on this. And I was totally on board. Like, I moved past all that, and I was like, regardless though of, the makeup's there, But it is really good makeup.
And it's
still
a really good
is
performance. Like I actually have the same problem you do, but for this movie, I forgot about it within the first scene she was in. Like,
I did like the connection
she
with
did such a good job
with Pearl and
especially when she fingers herself. It's crazy.
oh, that's
How do
creepy.
you even pull that off? I've been trying for years.
That's how you recycle it, or
Spoon myself, and finger myself.
God, so, yes, some of those scenes. Yeah, unsettling now that I'm thinking back on it. I remember I was watching those when I first had a newborn, and so I'd be up late at night, and I put that one on, and I remember having that on. I was like, it is. Like, I kept on looking over my shoulders, like, what the fuck is happening?
And it's like a lot of times movies think to get you uncomfortable, they got to go crazy with either it's visual or language or something. This one was very subtle, but it was very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Back to the kills. I thought the first kill was fucking amazing.
Amazing, especially when you see his body the second time.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
And you see the damage. I'm like, ow.
That was awesome. And then now again back to like knowing there's going to be a prequel and also a sequel. Like I think the prequel you saw it in the trailer with Pearl is that they're explaining some of the other stuff that happened in X that now I'm even more like the fact that he had this all planned out from the get-go. Like it just makes me that much more excited to see these other movies.
That's this guy, the director of Terrifier, Damien Leone. Like he has a world of him. He has his own universe of
These
art.
guys really love the characters they create, and they going forward they don't always continue. You got to love their original ideas because it's something that I know with Damien, like he's had Art the Clown for decades.
Yeah,
Yeah, did
And-
some shorts, you know, yeah.
and the shorts were great and completely different. In my opinion, I thought it was a completely different story than what you saw with Art and Terrifier.
Yeah,
You thought he was some sort of alien.
Yeah.
He might be. We don't know. I mean, like
he still hasn't said.
yeah, there's still this unbeknownst of what Art is or who he is or where he came from, and that's that character, and that's why I think he's one of the best clowns.
Well, Damien's heavily influenced by 80s and 90s horror, and I think it's like he won't ever explain that because he wants to keep that
mystery.
Dude.
kind of supernatural, just like Michael and Jason have. Like
I'm looking at
this could go on forever.
your room over here. If Damien Leone got a high budget movie and it was a comic book movie, who do you think he would personify the character the best?
Ooh.
In your room.
Punisher. Oh, Spawn.
Spawn. He would kill it in a Spawn movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they got to give him the creative direction. They got to give him the creativity to make Spawn somewhat close to Art.
Sure.
He could make a Crow movie.
That'd be cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. X.
I'm not done with my review.
X.
I hated it.
Yeah.
So we
No, I
kinda
loved it.
cut Yeah.
So-
So I'm with you, Aaron. I did a second opinion on it, and I loved it.
I'm with you. You guys heard my issues, but I overcame them and I was able to sit back and enjoy it as the movie. A24 is a good production company. Mm-hmm. And I mean, Bodies
New Lionsgate.
was just another continuation of that. So let's just roll right into my review, I guess.
All right.
Bodies. Another A24 movie. And this is one of those movies where when they promoted it, it seemed like it was going to be a Scream slasher kind of movie.
Yeah.
Like you thought you were going to see a killer running around. And
Who done it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was going to be bloody, gory. But this movie was suspenseful. And every character, you're like, they're the killer. They're the killer. They set it up where every scene turned completely different. And you're like,
You want it to be a different.
You wanted
person
it to be
every
a different-
time.
yeah.
The way they do it, you kind of are like, oh, now I want it to be that person.
yeah. And like, I thought I had it pinned right away. I was like, dude, it's totally, I thought it was a main girl at first, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it has to be her. Like the way that
Not Maria, but the girlfriend.
No, I thought it was the Russian girl from
Really?
Borat for
Okay.
the longest time. And then they switched it.
From the get-go, I thought it was the main girl. I don't even remember her name.
Borat's daughter?
No.
Oh, the girlfriend.
Yeah.
And they set it up. Remember, like, hey, check the text messages. And what I loved about this movie is it's current. It's one of those movies where it's not Gen X. It's not millennial. It's, what is it? Gen Z.
now.
Yeah. So
It's hilariously current.
it's hilariously current. Like they're my favorite dude. One of the girls in there, she does a podcast, and they just start ripping on her for having a podcast. And I was like, "Bitch, I can fucking relate to you. It is difficult to set up a podcast, and I totally get it. And there's production, and you have to set things up. And yeah, I can understand why you'd want to kill all these people. But it surrounds a bunch of kids who college kids who do they go on a little vacation to Pete Davidson's house or something, or his uncle's house.
I think it's his parents.
His parents' house, and they just do a bunch of drugs, and they're there to party, and then they start playing a Clue style game where they try and find the killer, but then they all
Which I want to play tomorrow night, by the way.
Oh, that'd be fun in
I
Estes.
want to get ripped and play bodies.
Is it like a real game? Like we can really play this?
It would be totally easy to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get I'm a little confused. I have not seen this.
I don't understand why.
Is there actual murders that occur? Like,
Yes.
something happens.
Kind of.
People die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just
People
put it that way.
die. All
People
right.
die. Sometimes you see them die, and sometimes you don't. And that's the mystery of this movie is they try and find out who or why and how each character dies. And that's why you throughout watching the movie, you're sitting there thinking, dude, it has to be them. It has to be this guy. And they set up this tension between the two alpha males or the alpha females. And then they just start circling around each character. And you're just like Aaron and I have been saying, you don't know who it is, but you're starting to assume. And then midway through the movie, your whole mindset changes. So
Yeah, and they don't abuse tropes at all. Like
No.
to me, they invented a couple new ones.
yeah. Give an example.
Well, so typically you have your redeemables, and they almost act like they're going to redeem. But each of these characters has an honest history. They all have different relationships based on that history, and throughout they just use that. Instead of being like, oh, this is the popular girl or this is the jockey asshole guy, like you kind of have that, but you don't. Like, honestly, they're all kind of shitty human beings. But I like that because it throws you off that much more. You're like, am I supposed to like this person? Well, I don't know now. Well, that person's fucked up.
And then like the
It's
relationships
very,
too.
Like they use the stuff that you're used to seeing against you.
It's a mind fuck.
Well, I need to watch it.
You should, because you know what? I think
want to.
between Aaron and I, we were able to actually review that movie without spoiling anything about it. And
Nope, you
when
really did it. You just there's murder and there's a lot of
People
twists.
die.
And I like that the fact that it's legit, like who done it. Like that was the thing. Like from watching the trailer, like you kind of get that idea, but it just seemed really funny. And I guess that's my question: is like from that trailer, is it hilarious?
yeah, it's pretty funny.
So
I do, but they don't. Like, I feel like you mentioned Gen Z, but I feel like they cast Gen Z.
Yeah.
And so where movies would kind of make fun of that and you feel like, oh, they're just making fun of Gen Z, it's more like you're just witnessing it and it is still funny, but you're just witnessing these kids are legit.
So
like,
they're just
they
being
use
like-
words like triggered and they talk about their therapist and like, oh shit, I hear this crap every day.
And like being lesbian and bisexual. And one of the main things was check the text messages, messages. And throughout the like the later part of the movie, you're like, why won't they show us the text messages? And
Oh God.
yeah. It's a watch, dude.
So it sounds like they're just portraying real life, and there's murder.
It is kind of like you're just witnessing this fucking chaos, and I had a ball.
I like that. That sounds like good writing, and I can't wait to see it.
And it's different.
Yeah.
Like Aaron said, they don't abuse the tropes. And when you walk out of there, you're like, shit,
Yeah,
I was wrong the whole time.
I will say, because I typically try not to go in with expectations, and I did. And there was a lull for me where I was like, I'm not sure I like this because I wasn't able to like pick a character that I liked. but that actually at the end of it made me love it that much more.
I picked a character at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
That you liked?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's stupid why.
I need to watch this, or you guys could discuss afterwards. Nice. Well, I need to see bodies.
And you need to see bodies.
Yeah.
Iron Man,
Or Grogu.
Raph
isn't watching us right now. Grogu's looking right at me.
is pissed. He's always pissed off.
Yeah, he's from New York. Peter, what'd you watch?
I have watched. I mean, we talked kind of about Amazon and their streaming exclusive stuff, and they just released the Samaritan with
Okay.
Sylvester Stallone. What can I say about this film? I mean, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. And anyone that hasn't seen the trailer, I mean, it's Sly. He plays this old Sly who is a ex, I guess, superhero, and he
Like
has,
Kick-Ass?
No, but he actually has superpowers based, and they even like explain like kind of like, hey man, like he had a brother, they fought, like they didn't agree with everything, and this all sets up like right in the very beginning, like for whatever reason, like they're kind of like mutation, and then like they were just stronger than everyone else, and they even kind of go into a little bit of like how they operate, which I wasn't expecting that. So that was kind of cool. But they saw things differently. Like his brother saw things differently than the other brother, and that caused some conflict. So one turns into a bad guy, one turns into a superhero, and they did kind of like their own thing. And what I liked about this film though is, well, and then some of them disappear, or they both disappear, and then people are like, well, where are they? What happened to them? One died. Did they die? What's going on? And then like it takes place now. They're all older, and like this kid is looking for Samaritan. That's the name of the superhero, and he thinks he finds it in Stallone, which yes, he did. And that's pretty much what it is. It's him, and like it's just all the everything that's going on since then. Just how society has shaped up to be after all these crazy events. I mean, you had like fucking superhero people out there with super strength. It's crazy. And they had this one guy. Oh man, I wish I knew. I thought it's like Kiefer Sutherland. It's like kid, but it's not. But he did a fucking awesome job as being like this head gang member bad guy. Has anyone seen this?
Not his brother bad guy, but like a different bad guy.
Who's just a gang member? I'm trying to pull up the actor's name. Give me a second here. But I just thought he did an amazing job of portraying this this villain. Pilu Aspic? Look at this.
Aspic?
You see that guy? He played Cyrus?
This is the guy,
He's in Game of Thrones.
yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah, dude, he did an amazing job. He's in Overlord, Ghost in the Shell movie. I just thought he just killed it with being like, yeah, he's kind of bad, but at the same time, like, you almost kind of like him, man. Like, I just thought he did a great job.
I was on the fence. Now that I know he's in it,
I liked it. Here's what I'll say though about this is that very predictable story. I knew the ending right from the very beginning, not even like a minute in.
I don't want to watch it
but
anymore.
I don't think it doesn't matter because of the portrayals and everything and how it unfolds. Like, I thought it did get a little bit messy at the end there, but like it was just trying to show like it's not so clear cut. It's not so black and white. That's one of the themes I got from this that I really enjoyed, was that things aren't always as clear as what you think they are. one guy might not always be fighting for good, and the guy that's fighting, like, you think he's the bad guy, he might not always be really the bad guy. Like, it was one of those things that I almost wish they dug into more in this movie. But I thought they still did a decent job.
It's kind of like the anti-hero story.
Yeah, a little bit, but just you know, but a little bit toned down. You know, they really wanted to dive deep into that. And I thought that was interesting, and I thought they could have done a better, actually done more with it. I felt like they're like, well, all right, we got that little message. Now we need to wrap it up. But still, I still enjoyed it. It was fun seeing Sly as being a superhero and being all strong and everything. And
I was on the fence about it, but
he's always been a good superhero. He was Judge Dredd. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
He was in The Expendables.
I always forget he was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right?
He's Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
He's a good superhero.
And there was even like a little like boxing. There's like he was teaching this kid how to fight, which it brought me back to Rocky, which I thought was fun.
Nice.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. It's not perfect by any means. And I think it's only like an hour and a half. So it's like just, it's right that perfect run time where
You got a Sylvester Stallone movie, dude.
yeah. Well,
He's one of those he's an actor where like if he's going to make movies, he can watch his
And
movie.
I like those guys are kind of doing whatever they want. Like Nick Cage is one of them.
And
Like
they
they
know they're
had
getting
their
older.
leading man roles, and now they have the money, and they're just having fun. It seems like.
yeah, this one was definitely like, it was a step down from what has been doing, which and I liked it. It was a little bit different, and I enjoyed it. I just think
It's
it
also
could have been
different though, because I mean
Yeah.
he's been cashing in on his old franchises.
Mm-hmm.
The expectations are huge, so I think it's cool that he's gone and done something just
a little
we've
bit
never
different.
seen before.
Yeah, a little bit different for him. So, yeah, it's on Amazon Prime, so check it out there. I definitely think it's worth a watch. It's just lower your expectations a little bit.
I try to have none.
That's the way to do it.
that works
That's
for
the best
me.
way to go into a movie.
That's why I don't like trailers, guys.
Ah,
All right, Ryan.
all right.
You guys
Peter.
don't do recommends anymore?
Yes!
Is that what they say? This part always makes me uncomfortable.
My wife listens to
I'll
this
have
with
what
the
she-
kids.
Really?
Sometimes in the car. She doesn't like
Gianna's
it.
just like,
She doesn't like
My
it
wife.
either.
My
I just
favorite
don't like having semi-wood when you guys are sitting right next
my
to me.
favorite was when I recorded the episode with Olivia. I was like, "You ready for it?" And she's like, "What?"
Oh,
And I pressed a button. She was like,
Ryan's niece. Oh, that was
"Dude, my niece is hilarious. She still sends me movie posters for that one movie, The Fall."
Oh, yeah.
She didn't watch. Okay, so we set up trailers, and I'm like, "Livy, you got to watch these trailers." And like the first one was a horror movie, and she watched none of them. She looked at me the whole time, and she's like, "Uncle, it's kind of scary." I was like, "Yeah, that's the point." And she was like, "I was like, you got to watch this because we got to talk about it." And then she saw The Fall, and she goes, "I think it's about lesbians." And I was like, "How did you get that from this?"
Wow.
Just two girls on screen, lesbians. Hey, I think that's a great way to kick it off. I actually watched Fall and I enjoyed it, and I'm going to recommend it.
The movie?
The movie Fall.
Okay.
It is
Really?
for two girls, two lesbians apparently. Quotes, air quotes, guys, on that. Stuck on this really tall antenna thing. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Nice.
So check that out. I mean, it's a thrill ride.
I was going to watch it because it's Grace Fulton, so.
Yeah,
I was gonna watch it because it had two lesbians.
all the above, easy on the ice.
They don't like you.
Yeah,
But they're enjoyable to watch.
yeah. This movie is definitely
You're not
enjoyable to
invited.
watch. Maybe I'll review it in a future episode. But
That's-
right now, it's a great recommendation.
I like that.
Just came out recently. It's totally. You should watch it.
I will take that recommendation.
There you go.
I'm gonna go off key, and I'm gonna recommend Football's Back. Watch
Nice.
some football.
Yeah, go watch some football,
Yeah.
especially if you're not into sports.
Yeah. This
Get into them. You know,
What are you doing with your life?
here's the thing: if you're if you're not really, if you're not like a football fan, like do a fantasy league.
Yeah, they're
you
so
will
fun.
become a football fan. Like I liked football, and then I started doing fantasy, and now I love football.
Yeah,
I
I
built
liked the Broncos. Like, I used to think I liked football, but no, apparently I liked the Broncos. And then I started playing fantasy, and I like every team now.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I built a fantasy team for a friend of mine, and I was sitting there, and I was like, man, their draft is so much easier than mine. Our draft is messed up,
You're
dude.
such a baby.
No, you know what?
What?
I'm happy with my team. And I think I did
your
really well.
spare kicker that you have on your bench.
I don't have a spare kick. I have spare quarterbacks.
No, you have a spare kicker.
What? You don't pick up 2 kickers?
You should look at your bench. Not now. So Ryan recommends football. I recommend Fleabag.
The show on Amazon?
Yeah, I've been killing it with shows because I got really far behind, and so
What are you
over the
talking
past couple years, I've been catching up. And Fleabag is just my cup of tea. I think it should be everyone's, and it has the perfect ending.
Fleabag series?
Yeah,
Yeah. How long is it?
2 seasons.
Okay.
I think it's 10 episodes.
Where do you
might
find
be
it again?
8. It's Amazon,
Okay.
and it's a easy consumption. They're 30-minute episodes or less.
See, I like that.
I think
comedy,
it's less. I
right?
think it's like 24,
Kind of
26.
a dry comedy.
Yeah, so it's BBC. So if you don't like
okay.
British comedy, I don't know how much you like it. But
Do you think
I
the British
love
are going to be
comedy.
funny after today?
Yeah, I think they'll be funnier.
Yep.
They're gonna joke about it just as much as we have.
No, they're pretty sensitive today. Get on Twitter. It's hilarious. They're like, you damn Americans. You're like,
hate Twitter.
what are you talking about?
Stop it, guys.
That's one Brit.
It's
They're
not funny. She was 96 years old.
2 Brits,
She never watched the Chargers win the Super Bowl. Yeah, none of us did.
3 Brits.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, we love you.
Fleabag. Briefly, I don't even know what it's about.
So, oh god, I gotta pull up her name to do her justice because she's amazing. So it's based off of a live show that was written and performed by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. And they just adapted it for TV, but they let her do it. She doesn't direct it, but she produces and she also stars in it. Her delivery is
It's
the
what makes
best
it-
because it's very much breaking the fourth wall. She narrates literally as she goes along, and it's just brilliantly done.
That didn't explain what it's about. What is it about?
You just want a summary of the plot? I mean, it just follows her.
It's about her life?
It's about her, and she has a very dysfunctional family. In 2 seasons, she has a beautiful arc. Her family has a beautiful arc, and it's just fun to watch.
So for her, I mean, what is she trying to accomplish? I mean, I guess that's what
She's
I'm
just a
confused.
very dysfunctional woman living in London, and she has to navigate very difficult relationships.
Okay, and so that's the okay. All right, that's the thing. I had no idea ever what it was about. I remember watching trailers, and I was always confused, and so it's why I never watched it. And so that's why I'm like, what is it really
'cause
about?
I think because it's kind of autobiographical, it's really hard to say that it has a plot, but she wrote a very good show.
But I mean, there's a story arc, so I mean, you know, it's at least now I kind of know what I'm going to get into from the, you know, episode to episode. So, nice. That is something that's been
Have you watched Shorzy?
wanted to look at.
Jersey?
Shorzy?
Shorty?
Shorzy?
No.
Have you watched Letterkenny?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Thank you, Aaron, for being here. Thank you for hosting us.
Yeah, can we leave this stuff here?
Okay, but I'm going to use it.
For your private shows. Yeah, private recordings.
He's already looking.
Yeah.
He's like,
Ryan, good to see you, buddy.
good to see you, Peter.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been like 6 months.
In a couple weeks.
Well, yeah, I mean, recording wise, you know.
And hopefully this recorded because we have a lot of internet issues. Hey, fix your internets, whoever internet providers are.
I shouldn't have any internet.
Yeah, we have one of the bad internets. I don't know.
Yeah.
When you get some new internets.
You got the mesh right here.
Yeah.
It's right there.
It's good here.
No problems.
It's been fun. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Remember, rate, subscribe, rate, review.
Watch.
Tell your friends. Go to our YouTube page. Do it all again.
Pound the button.
Just listen. Go on the journey with these guys.
Yeah.
They're great guys.
That's right.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yes.
I like your socks.
You said you wanted a lot of lasers. I gave you so many fucking lasers.
Love it.
We should just have this play in the background the whole time. With the
Every
laser.
time I fucking send it to you.
I know.
More lasers.